Alrighty, good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Wallers. I wanted to stop out to the home site and get you guys a quick update on the home site here. So we got a few things going on right now, so swing around the insulation truck here, and we got 2 trucks here ready to stock some sheetrock. So essentially what we're looking at right now, we had the rough-in inspection a couple days ago, actually yesterday, and had a couple of deficiencies there that we needed to get wrapped up, but we still got the okay to insulate the house. So we are definitely doing that. So we got the insulation guy here. He's probably about a little over a quarter way done with the house. It's just one guy. He's got his partner in crime on the way over here. So we'll be able to get this fully insulated today, and we'll be back on for rough re-inspection and insulation inspection on Monday. So once we get that green light, if you don't remember from the introduction walk, once we get the green light on that rough inspection, we get the okay to go ahead and sheetrock the house. But before we do that, these specific houses here out in the walk have an interesting little feature about them. On that back wall in the house, that's actually a shear wall. It's not something you see in a lot of houses, but these ones specifically, we got to add it. So once we get through the rough-in and insulation inspection, we get the okay to go ahead and add that shear wall in. We're gonna go ahead and add the shear wall. It's just a piece of OSB that covers the entire back wall back there. And of course, it's gonna cover all the insulation, electrical, and all that fun stuff. That's why we have to wait till after those inspections happen. But we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then once we pass that next inspection on that back shear wall, we're gonna go ahead and start sheetrock in the house. So as we move into next week and into the holiday week, that's kind of what you guys can look forward to, is essentially just trying to get into the sheetrock. Sheetrock takes us about 5 days to complete the install in its entirety. It takes us 2 days to hang the house, and then through the bedding of the seams, the spackling, sanding, dry time, takes us about 5 days. So that's essentially what the next couple weeks here is going to look like for us in your home site here. Hopefully you guys got a ton of good information out of that build quality orientation that we did. It was definitely a pleasure to see you guys. I always love when I get the chance to meet the homeowners out here on the home site and kind of brag to them about what we got going on here. So as we walk into the house, you'll see the insulation has started here. R13 batted insulation on all the vertical walls, all the exterior walls here, and then when we get upstairs, you will not see any insulation in the ceiling unless it's underneath the HVAC platform, but the insulators will come in a little bit after the fact. Once sheetrock goes up, trim is done, we get the pull down stairs installed, and then they will come back to blow in all the insulation in the attic. But this is what we're looking like on the first floor here. Take you over to the main house entry. Those are always fun areas for him to try to get to up there, but he does a pretty good job of it. So one of the really cool things I wanted to point out to you, and this is kind of something that is true to Pulte, something that I usually look for, and thank goodness our guy here does a really, really good job of it every time he does one of my houses, is we talk about maintaining R value in our houses. So you got your R19 insulation here, right? And we want to try to maintain that R19 throughout this entire bay that you see right here. And really the only way to do that is to split the insulation and cut the insulation around these boxes like you see here. So this installer right here does an excellent job of meeting our PCS standard right here. Split his insulation around the wires, it's cut around the electrical box there, and we have been able to essentially maintain that full R13 value. I might have told you R19 a second ago, but it's R13 batted insulation. So great job on that. And that's essentially what you're gonna consistently see in this entire bottom row of insulation there. So just one of those little quality things that I'm looking for. Did an excellent job here. Looks like we got the sheetrockers out there getting ready to stock some sheetrock for us, so I'll get out there and speak with them here in a second about where I want the sheetrock to be set. But I'll get you guys upstairs, kind of show you what we got going on up there. Standing here in the master bedroom, looking over there into the loft. The master bath here. not much has changed since you guys walked the house the last time with me, but this will be a nice little reference video for you guys if you want to come in and do any sort of custom work, you know, where all these wires and all that fun stuff is kind of running through. So got the little water closet here. Walk-in closet. Shoot over to the other side of the house. Got bedrooms 2 and 3. Bathroom, laundry room. To my left, you got the laundry room here. $180 right behind me, you got your bathroom. All right, and bedrooms 2 and 3. All right, and there's our guy right there in action doing the insulation. Like I said, he's the one that's been in here all morning working on this entire house himself. So he's gotten pretty far for only having one guy. So all right, well, that's kind of a grand tour of the house. Like I said, over the next couple of weeks, we're essentially just trying to get through the rough-in and insulation inspection here in the next couple of days. And then once we get the green light on all that, we're going to install the shear wall, get the shear wall inspection done, and then that gives us the green light to go ahead and start sheetrocking the house. Once we start sheetrock, that is going to be a 5-day process for us. So like I said, that's going to take us into the next couple of weeks on the home site here. So that's what you guys can essentially look forward to. And as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, call, text, shoot me an email, and I will definitely do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, if I don't hear from you guys before Christmas, I hope you guys have an excellent holiday, and I will see you guys on the next update.